Losing you, fumbling you, is going to haunt them for the rest of their life. Hey, family, welcome back to Transcend with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping by with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the Transcend family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. Losing you, fumbling you, is going to haunt them for the rest of their life. And I'm not saying that, oh, you just as a perfect person, you do no wrong. No, we all fall short of the glory of God. But the fact of the matter is you were a chosen one. You were genuine. You were real. You were honest. You were loyal. You were faithful. You were wholeheartedly in 10 toes down for that person. You were standing for that person like no other. You had their back throughout it all. You were there when that person was at their worst. You were there when that person was at their best. No matter what side of that person that you saw, no matter what that person was going through, no matter what challenge, what obstacle, what setback, no matter what that person was going through, the spiritual warfare, whatever it was, you was down to ride. Whatever it was, you had their back. Whatever it was, you were all in. You didn't care because you cared that much for that person. You loved that person so much that you were down. You were gonna hold them down regardless. But they messed around and fumbled you. And it's not like they just made one mistake and you know they apologized and they corrected their behavior or they changed their behavior. No. They might have even apologized, but it was a fake apology because the behavior continued. Now I'm sorry, but the best apology is change behavior. If you can't change your behavior, then there's no sense in apologizing because the apology is worthless. You can apologize 20 times and continue to do the same thing. And then it gets to the point that your words mean nothing. Your words mean nothing at all because, I don't know about you, but I'm the type of person that believes that word is bond. If you give a person your word, you stand on that. No matter what the situation or circumstance, if you give a person your word, you stand on that. This person couldn't do that. They'll tell you what you wanted to hear or what they thought you wanted to hear just to get you in a position that they want you in. It was manipulation. It was straight up manipulation. It was premeditated as well. The things that they did behind your back, the lies, the deception, the manipulation. This person, that's just who this person is. You continue to hold on and continue to hold on and fight for the relationship thinking that this person will change, hoping that you can pray these things away, hoping that if you just stood by them long enough, if you just loved them a little bit more, if you just you know were there for them in a different way, if you encouraged them a little bit more, if you shared your wisdom and your knowledge with them as to how to overcome certain things, that they would wake up, they would have this grand epiphany, they would get it one day and they would just start to love you the right way. It wasn't in that person. That person was not for you. And I'm sorry, you will never be the right woman or the right man for the wrong woman or the wrong man. You just won't be. You can be the most incredible man or woman in the world. But if that woman or man is not for you, they're not sent by God, they're not ordained by God for you to be with, for them to be your kingdom spouse, your lifetime partner, it's not going to stand. Because see, what the Lord bring together, let no man separate. And then people question things about this divorce rating to this day. A lot of times God didn't join together these marriages. God did not join together these unions. A lot of times We do that in our own flesh, according to the lust of our flesh and our worldly desire, carnal minds and our worldly desires versus God being the foundation. How many times have you stopped for a moment? You meet a person, hey, maybe they're attractive, they can talk that talk, they look like they walk and they walk, whatever. How many times have you stopped, put a pause on it, and took it back to the Lord in prayer and said, you know what, God, is this my person? God, did you send this person for me? If not, God, remove them from my life. How many times have you done that? Before you got with that toxic individual, did you do that? 9 times out of 10, nah, you didn't. Because you wouldn't have held on so long thinking that you can pray these things away, thinking that you can change that man or that woman, thinking that if you just did this or did that or a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that or a little bit less of this or that they would change. You can't change nobody. Change starts within, not on the surface level. In order for you to get external change, you got to change on a heart level first. You got to change your heart posture. The desires of your heart must change before your external circumstances are going to change. See, and once you start praying those type of prayers and asking God and inviting him into every area of your life, that's when you will begin to be led by the Holy Spirit, because it's going to be clearly known unto you what it is. If you pray and ask, meet a person, you pray and ask God, look, God, is this person for me? If not, please don't let me waste any of my time on this situation. You know, don't even let me get into it if it's not from you, Lord. Like, make it clearly known unto me if this person is sent by you or not. Something didn't happen in the next 24 hours. The Holy Spirit get to moving real quick, like real swift, like. Let me tell you, he'll start snatching people out your life left and right. But see, that person is going to be haunted for the rest of their life for the way that they did you. Not to say that you're the last person they'll do that way, but the fact of the matter is they lost control. They lost power. They lost their power and control when it came to you. They don't like that, especially these narcissistic individuals. They have to have power. They have to have control. Their reputation, their image to the world is more important to them than anything. Many of them, they have to appear a certain way for the world. They have to put on a show for the world. They got to make the world think that they got it all together, that they in their bag, that they got their paper stack, that they got a best relationship, that they can get anyone anything that they want because they just that guy or they just that girl. They have to put on for the world. And them would be the most people that's broken down. This got so much hidden trauma within that they refuse to heal. Those are the people that they come in the name of the Lord, but their hearts are far from him. See, this person is all about image, appearance, reputation. This person, they want to appear a certain way. And see, losing you put a stop to that. Broke all that down. It tainted that image that they crafted perfectly to appear a certain way to the world. See, they did that. It wasn't the truth. It was a facade. It was an illusion that they handcrafted. Why the Holy Spirit can give me that word, that they handcrafted. They put together this facade, this image, to portray themselves a certain way to the world. And that image got torn down when you left. See, they could no longer control the narrative. And when you left, oh, don't think they stopped trying to control the narrative. Oh, no. If anything, when you left, they gave it one more go. They gave it all they had to. They went all in trying to slander your name, make you seem like the bad person, make you seem like a crazy person, make you seem like you were delusional, making you seem like you're just this horrible person. They don't know why you left, what you did, or that you were the problem. See, these type of individuals always want to point the finger at someone else, but they fail to realize that they got three fingers pointing back at them. They're good at making it seem like everyone else around them is the problem or the cause for the turmoil, the chaos, the destruction in their life. But in reality, they got to sit back and look at the man or woman in the mirror. And that's just a fact. But see, they lost their power. They lost their control when it came to you. They're no longer calling the shots. They can no longer get a reaction or response out of you. And they're bothered by that. They're bothered by that. They can no longer get a reaction or response out of you and they can't stand it. But yep, losing you, fumbling you is going to haunt this person for the rest of their life. They'll never find another you. Anyhow, family, I pray this quick message blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.